All right, so if you're trying to visualize this, you could think of maybe this side is a quadratic. It's pretty simple. It's 2x squared. Exactly what does it look like? Not important at this point. It's a parabola. Ooh. This 3x minus 1, I graphed here. It's just a line, right? Ah. And so this is sort of like saying this line is going to potentially hit this parabola twice, there and there. I found it by graphing. That happens when x is half and x is 1. So I'm assuming those are my intersections. So maybe let's try to manipulate this a little bit. I'm going to move the 3x and the 1 over and treat it like 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 all equals 0. So that's nice. Let's try to factor it. It's got to be a 2x and an x. It's got to be a 1 and a 1. It's got to be both negatives.
That's where it went wrong.
Because that's got to be negative and that's got to be positive. So negative 1 and negative 1, multiply that. Yes. Yes, that's negative 3x's. Sorry, negative 2x's, negative 1 more. I think it works. So that's nice because the math gods were kind, gave us prime numbers. Therefore, either 2x minus 1 is 0, if I've got two chunks being multiplied and equals 0. Add 1, divide by 2, x is half. Oh. Or x minus 1 equals 0. Add 1 to both sides, x is 1. Ah. Yeah? Neat.
When doing this on a test, do you want us to write out, like, from the two brackets, the step that 2x minus 1 equals 0? Or can we skip
If you go straight to here, fine, unless you mess up. Then I can't give you any credit, right? Because often I'll go from there and just be like, 2 over 1, right? Especially if it's like this, right? If it's like this, I always jump, right? But as this gets gnarly, I'll slow down. So easy stuff, I don't need to see that middle step. But gnarly stuff, you should probably just do it for your own sake. Because I'll take this and be like, 2/3, but it's not. If it was this, the 3 moves over first, and then fine. And like, sometimes I move too fast and I trip over that. So it's your art form. Cool. Oh.
Get, like, discounted for criteria C if we skip that.
As long as you tell me at the end what it is. Here's another way to visualize that. If you turned this into this one, we want to know when this new parabola hits 0. And so I'm gonna make that. Here it is. When does it hit 0? I missed some sign somewhere, somehow. Oh, minus 1, plus 1. No, it works. When does it hit 0? Half and 1. Right? When does my new red parabola hit 0? This is the smushed up equation. Hits the 0. When does it equal 0? At half and 1. So either way you visualize it still works. Neat? Mm-hmm. Great. Try to solve me these last 4.
Okay.
Give me y equals, or 0 equals. When do these hit the 0? So you can think of all of them like that. Do number 1. Then do number 2. Yeah, set them all equal to 0. That one? It's 8. Yeah, it's a screenshot. I didn't actually change them.
It's weird.
Just changed how they look.
How do we find the? How do we find? How do we find?
How do I find the first one? I don't know.
Effectively.
Wait, so
Yeah, but I like I
don't remember.
but
I thought the independence, but I'm
No,
confused.
you didn't.
I'm confused. As to
oh
how you
my
get
God.
the-
I'm so
How you
dumb.
get from that? You
It's
get
6 and 2.
The like the
Why am I so
end of the
stupid?
parabola
Because 6 plus
From
2
the
is
two.
8.
points.
Yeah.
So
okay,
then
so
you get it?
factored that
You don't get it,
into
do you? Are you
this,
confused?
because that was
I
the
did it
extra
already.
You're lying. I thought you were like, yeah.
Yep.
I was like, bro.
I
No,
want
I'm
that
just
to
tired. I
hit
already did it.
the intercepts. I want
Sorry, I was just like lost.
be
Like, I was
zero.
like,
I want to know when that equals 0. Like,
I'm
what
trying to
x's I
figure
can
out the
drop
second
in.
one.
So when my
okay,
end
I'll
result
help you.
comes out.
And actually, no, I'll help you. First,
So I want this.
I was like,
this is equivalent
if you don't
to
get it, I'll
whatever
help you.
mess was
If
up
I
in
if I
purple.
can also figure it out.
Set this equal to 0
Oh,
as it is. And then so
Never mind, I don't
this
need
is
you
equal
anymore.
to 0.
I'm sorry.
You find those two cases from there.
Oh.
Okay, so then that means
My mom used to teach me
Wait,
this.
that, I swear that number said 40 and not 30.
It did. Oh
equals -5.
Oh.
Right.
Still 40.
Oh, never mind then.
Wait, so if you want to make it easier and it's -2, you just add it to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just adding flavor.
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 Let's add
Some spice.
flavor.
Let's add some
What are you
spice
doing?
here.
Number 3? Or
Oh.
I was trying to figure out. I want to do number 3 because it looks easier.
No, the
No, no, the 2. I'm doing 3. Okay. Yeah.
63.
Okay. So x negative x positive
Plus. Plus.
No, that's not work.
I just put both
I think if you leave it, and means both have to happen. Like for me to be happy, it needs to be cold and snowing. If it's snowing and warm, then I can't ski because it's soupy. And if it's just cold and no snow, I'm unhappy because I don't want to ski. So I need both of them. So and means I need both. Or means that's good or that's good. Like cake or pie. Happy, don't need both. One's fine.
But you need cold and snow.
Exactly.
That's what he's saying.
And that's why and is important. I don't want cold or snow. One or the other doesn't make me happy. I need both to be happy. Because it can be snowing but warm enough that it's like melting. That's not good for me. So this is an or statement. But if you leave it like that, I'm happy with it. Cool.
So we can.
Negative.
So those are the intercepts for that first one. -6 and 2, and you can see it in the parabola. You don't have to visualize the parabola. It just like helps me. I see things flying through the air, and so
But do we
That-
know what like parabolas look like?
not yet. We will though. But some of you like have a little physics under your belt already. We'll definitely do this in another unit though. That second one, I messed with it because it used to be 40. Oh no! I want to know when this parabola is at height -2. So basically, when they hit each other. Well, let's rearrange it so it looks nicer by adding 2. Adding 2, this becomes 0, -13, and 40. 48, 85?
Yeah.
And negatives? 8, 5. I thought it was 5. I thought it was 8 and 5.
Mr. G, is it always going to be both negatives if the back
X
number
could
is
equal to
higher than the number in front, and it's negative and positive?
Both negatives if that's positive and that thing's negative.
And the number behind it is positive.
Doesn't necessarily matter. Yeah, maybe. I don't think it matters. 5, 8. Lovely. That thing. Oh no! It's not all the same side. Cool. Smush it all on the same side. it doesn't really matter which side you put it on, as this is much easier to factor if the x squared is positive. So I will usually try to shove everything on the side where the x squared is positive. So that equals 0. I added x, essentially, and subtracted 20. That's where I got that. What, 4 and 5? Oh, but careful of the signs. So 4 and 5, it doesn't matter which order they go in, as long as the bigger, the 5's with the plus, the 4's with the minus. So your solutions are 4 and negative 5. Ah, careful with the fussy negatives.
Huh?
Maybe.
So turn into Celia.
I'm so confused.
And for my last trick,
I'm so confused.
kick the 18 over by a little subtraction. Like that. And then what? Not a man. 6 threes? 6 and 3s? Bam, 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 bam. Negative on the 6, positive on the 3. Yeah. And therefore, oh, if you're really into like cool nomenclature, 3 dots in a triangle says therefore.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that neat? So like from here, I don't want you to say equals x equals 6 because that doesn't make sense. This equals this. But from here, you're making a different leap to say, okay, and so, because I know this equals 0, don't put your equal sign. Some of you put this like arrow thing. That's cool. That's fine. The cool cats use therefore. Therefore, x equals 6, and x equals negative 3. Done. Yeah.
Why is it negative 8?
Yeah, thanks. I think it was because I put x equals and then moved it. Apologies. Questions, comments, concerns? No one crying. It's a good day. Well, maybe Lilia. I don't know. It's just down for the count. There's some practice problems in the back. Give those a shot, and we'll roll out of here real soon.